Hey gamer, welcome to our very first update video. This one is for the month of May 2025. This will not be a traditional video where we rank our favorite games, but instead we will be looking at new games coming to us in May of 2025. We will not be ranking these games in any way, just passing on the good news. These games just caught our eye and may be worth checking out in the next coming months. Make sure to help the channel out with a like and maybe even a sub in case you want more lists like these. Without further ado, let's jump into the list. Number 10. Elden Ring, Nightreign. Kicking off our list is the elephant in the room for our Souls fans, as the masterpiece that was Elden Ring seems to have a continuation. This standalone title will focus on cooperative gameplay. Based in the same universe and taking place in the same areas as the original Elden Ring, this game may look like a familiar Souls game, but it will actually be completely different. The original director Miyazaki will not be directing this project, and the new director had already explained how this will be an experimental project unlike the original formula. The game will have players spawn at the round table, hold and select from 8 different heroes with completely different abilities and ultimates. Players will then be placed in alternative scenarios with different layouts and boss levels. Progression for those heroes will be unlike the original formula too, as the weapons and armor will already be provided at the beginning, and players will slowly improve their character as their session progresses. This seems like it could be a very cool new experience from a stellar game developer who hasn't let us down too often. Set to release on May 30th, 2025 for Xbox, PS5, and PC, this game is going to be on our radar. Number 9. Midnight Walk. This indie title features a stop-motion art style that looks incredibly unique. The characters were sculpted by professional artists and were captured in stop-motion style, just like your favorite Tim Burton film. The game is set in a dark fantasy world where the player will take on a role as a Burnt One, a mysterious being who must navigate through 5 tales of fire. With not much gameplay being released other than an FPS perspective confirmed for this title, its mysterious nature caught our eye, and who knows, this title may have a very compelling story and uniqueness that we need in a single player. Midnight Walk is set to release on May 8th, 2025 for the PS5 and PC. Number 8. Dune, Awakening.
Awaken.
Fans of the Frank Herbert book Dune will be pleased to see they are making a gorgeously rendered title that seems to grasp the atmosphere of his creation. The gameplay will be survival style, with other players in the same world trying to create bases and collect loot. The exploration looks extensive, and vehicle creation seems very cool. Players will basically just be dropped in with basic gear and will try to survive, much like similar survival titles like Ark and Rust. The premise of the game may deter fans of the franchise because it seems like it may get competitive and unforgiving at times. With the psychological terror of waking up a sandworm and being swallowed whole with all your gear gone just to restart from scratch could be menacing and harsh for some. The game does look gorgeous though, and seems like it could be polished very well in the future. Release date for this title will be May 15th, 2025 for Xbox, PS5, and PC. Number 7. Revenge of a Savage Planet. This satirical action-adventure title seems promising, with its vibrant colors and unique planets. Environments full of science fiction elements look interesting and full of life. The game seems like a blast with friends, and could become a nice, unique experience of plain old fun with buddies. Various ways to kill creatures looks incredibly satisfying. The game also allows you to capture various creatures in order to discover different items in the game. Creating a solid base of operations in this game could yield some very cool creations from the community as well. While it may seem childish, this title could be worth keeping up with. Revenge of a Savage Planet is set to release May 5th, 2025 for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Number 6. Dune: The Dark Ages. Set as a prequel to the 2016 Doom, this title will have players take the role of Doomslayer inside a medieval war against Hell in the Dark Ages. This title looks just as badass as any Doom title we have played, with the addition of medieval weapons such as a spiked shield that players can launch into enemies, or a machine gun that crushes human skulls and uses the shrapnel as firepower. This one looks like the developers went to new heights and gave us even crazier enemies at a whole new scale. We have seen a lot of crazy gameplay from this title, and have to say we are super excited to get our hands on it in all its violence and glory. Set to release for Xbox, PS5, and PC on May 13th, 2025, we think this is the best looking title to be coming to us in May. Number 5. Metal
This is exactly
Eden.
what hyper units were made for. Unleash your hyperpower.
Next up is a similar experience in Metal Eden. Set in a futuristic world, the player seems to have a mech suit and an arsenal somewhat like the Dune franchise, with its own flair and unique design. Metal Eden is full of fast FPS moments that keep the player multitasking constantly within combat. Although we doubt this title will hold up to the standards of Doom, we see the potential in the story and fluent gameplay and believe it could be a sleeper for gamers looking for a new story or a change from Doom's gory nature. Metal Eden will be released May 5th, 2025 for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Number 4. Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Another great remaster with multiple titles all in one is coming from Capcom once again in May. This title will have a collection of several fighting games such as Capcom vs. SNK, Power Stone, and many more, all in HD form. This seems to contain some insane value and should make the community of fighting games happy. We couldn't believe Capcom released the Marvel vs. Capcom games, but we surely didn't expect them to release these titles in the same year. Capcom Fighting Collection will be dropping May 16th, 2025 for Xbox, PS5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Number 3. Spray Paint Simulator. This simulator game doesn't need much explaining from us, as it is entirely what it sounds like. While this may seem like a pretty boring concept to some, it does have an element of satisfaction taping things off and making the paint jobs look perfect. This title will also be free on Game Pass through Xbox and PC sometime in May. Number 2. Onimusha 2: Samurai's Destiny Remaster. If you have been an avid PlayStation 2 gamer, chances are you have at least seen the cover of this Japanese samurai title in stores before. Set in feudal Japan, you play the role of a samurai in a 3D adventure full of technical swordplay and beautiful Japanese environments. The remaster seems to polish the original in all the right ways, whilst keeping the core charm alive. The story is completely unchanged and looks like it will please fans of the sought-after franchise. This title releases on Xbox and PlayStation consoles May 22nd, 2025. Number 1. Lost Soul Aside. Starting as a solo project by one man, developer Yang Bing, in 2014, this game has since been picked up by PlayStation and has been long awaited since its announcement. The original developer Yang Bing was inspired by Final Fantasy and started his own style of action RPG that is Lost Soul Aside. Visually, this game looks stunning and has been in development for 10 plus years. With its unique story, Final Fantasy inspiration, and Devil May Cry style combat, this game could break out into a great franchise for years to come and seems to have a ton of potential. Lost Soul Aside is set to release May 30th, 2025 for PS5 and PC only. There you have it, gamer. We hope you enjoyed this style of video, as we think it's important to keep up with the upcoming releases. May of 2025 looks like it will be a great month for gaming and has a lot of blockbuster titles that we may fall in love with this year. We hope you discuss which games you are most excited for in the comments, and make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more great lists like these and turn notifications on so you don't miss anything. With all that said, thank you all for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Heresy Arcade, out.